Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, it is that time of the week we like to celebrate. Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I am your ever so humble host, Eric Sizemore, joined by my beautiful co-host, Andrew Teedy.
Chaos and disorder.
And quiet Michael Labune.
Hey.
And they're going to have some funny memes. But first, a trademark copyrighted part of every single episode of Facebook for the Blind, your weekly roundup of the depressing news. That's right. That's right. That's how we roll
We
here.
did it first. We were actually the first ones to do depressing news.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You know, plus I made this graphic. Look at that. All janked up like that. I'll fix that in post.
I'm gonna put that on your tombstone, bro.
I've actually already made inquiries. It's really funny that you would say that. So yes, the depressing news. We had a request for some news. So apparently Trump won Iowa, where a bunch of Caucasians were caucusing because, you know, Caucasians going to caucus. Anyway, also Iceland's volcanic eruption. Check that out. And if I had a paid subscription, I would show you that. Hey, this week we got to find out that the Biden administration deployed an Air Force team, that's an American Air Force team, to Israel to assist with targets in Gaza. You know, we helped with that. President Biden, a lot of people are saying, should not run for re-election in 2024. And I don't know if you've heard this, but several people are saying, well, who would step in there and work and be able to do the job? And I heard it from Judah Friedlander last night, and I think it's a brilliant idea. You know who's got the name recognition, who's out there, who's getting tons of free publicity already? Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden should lean into this, man. Hunter Biden 2024. That's what you're saying. Should lean into it, bring a crack pipe, put it on the road. I mean, really? I like that one. Okay.
I gotta say, every time now that I hear Hunter Biden's name, the only thing I think about is Marjorie Taylor Greene holding up that guy's dick pics in Congress.
See, what I think is funny is the only thing I think of is that story you told about Hunter Biden, like on meth, driving over 100 miles an hour.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, smoking. I think it was either meth or crack, but he films himself smoking it while he's driving 110 miles an hour with a dash cam.
Right.
Like, listen, that's
pretty impressive.
fucking rock and roll. I'm against it. I mean, I'm really against speeding, but it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that that's like not cool.
No, but at the same time, the Republicans of America have gone so far lunatic that they're kind of brilliant. And no matter what they say about this guy, it just makes him seem cool. Anyway, so that's what I'm saying. Hunter Biden 2024. Yeah. It was, of course, Martin Luther King's day yesterday. Or sorry, I should say Martin Luther King Jr.'s thing yesterday. And here's a quote: "We need leaders not in love with money, but in love with justice, not in love with publicity, but in love with humanity." Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which I thought was great. Also, I'm reminded that a couple years back, the FBI tweeted about Martin Luther King Day. Today, on the anniversary of his assassination, the FBI honors the life, work, and commitment of Dr. Martin Luther King to justice. And people are like, yeah, the FBI also called MLK a filthy, abominable animal, blackmailed and plotted to neutralize it. But thanks for the tweet. This is a post from Mohammed Elmay, who says, do you remember when the UK carpet bombed Northern Ireland to get rid of the IRA? No, because it would have been barbaric and a war crime, and they negotiated a truce. This week we lost one of my good friends. This is Dave King, Banana Man himself, the Duke of Uke. I did 2 albums with Dave. I've had a million laughs with Dave, and he passed away way too soon. And that's a little bit of depressing news. We always like to close on a heartwarming animal story. So a couple things here. Did you know that there are beautiful blue British short hair cats, the teddy bears of the cat world? Were you aware?
No.
No.
Yeah,
It looks like a cat and a blueberry had a little brown chicken brown cow.
I know. I had to double check this. This is actually a real thing. This is not Photoshop. There are actually blue kittens, and I'm like, how is there not a Disney film about this?
Yeah.
I kind of want one.
Yeah. The Czechoslovakian Zoo has just debuted a rare male pygmy hippo who was just born. Look at that. The little schnauzer is super cute. Rare male pygmy hippopotamus born in a Czech zoo debuted his first photo shoot to the delight of spectators. Woohoo! He looked like a little dinosaur, doesn't he?
That's not a pygmy hippo. That's me getting out of the hot tub.
You are not that cute getting out of the hot tub. This
That's
pygmy
very
hippo
true.
has
I'm
no
not that cute. I am
He
way
has-
hairier.
he has no hair at all.
Yeah, I'm way hairier.
I want to see a herd of these guys starring in a new Land of the Lost. That's what I want to see.
Yes.
That's the Saturday morning that I deserve, is what I'm saying. Also, if you follow me, and I hope you do, Eric Sizemore on Facebook, you probably saw this post where a woman who has always fed a squirrel, and the squirrel returned the favor by leaving a cookie out for her. And this is her just finding this cookie on the shelf, and there's a security cam footage of the squirrel hauling this huge cookie up to the shelf. Like, and I'm just like, that's not an Illinois gray squirrel, because they don't give food away to anybody.
No.
Doesn't
Crackhead.
You can give them a whole Papa Del's pizza and they'll still give you the finger. I don't care. Spoiled. They're spoiled. Entitled squirrel generation. Friend of the show, Dave King, who will no longer be posting, but posted this, says, I can't stop laughing at nearly every word in this sentence because we see a picture of some kind of microscopic fish with a large bulbous balloon hanging off of it. It says, the horngus of a dongfish is attached by a scrungle to a kind of dill sack, the nutsack.
The fuck? It's like Dr. Seuss writing biology.
You're welcome. And with that, that concludes the news and heartwarming animal stories for Tuesday, January 16th, 2024, year of our Lord. And now on to my beautiful co-host, Quiet Michael Labune, with reportedly average American male length round one.
Oh.
God.
I don't pay Sammy to do that, but I love it.
No, here comes your big long round one. I wouldn't leave y'all in the lurch. I do want to say, sad to hear that about Dave King. I didn't know that. And if you remember, Eric, I had coffee with him in Champaign once. Me and you went to Espresso Royale, and you had Dave meet us over there.
Oh,
He's a really funny guy. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Want to make sure that everybody can see my screen here. We good to go?
yeah. Looks like a bento
Yeah.
box full of snackies.
Kicking off round one, we have Limp Brisket, who's retweeting Jose, who says, leaving this on my nightstand in case I get peckish in the night. And then we see a tray of, looks like chopped up hot dogs, some deviled eggs, some pickles, cucumbers, a few different kinds of cheese. I think that might be bacon. And Limp Brisket says, not the fart tackle box. I like this one. This is just a screenshot of a Google search. It says, how long is 60 minutes? And the answer is 43 minutes. I'm sure it's because of the show, 60 Minutes, when you subtract the commercials, you know?
Oh, God.
Prize is 43.
This says, it's a picture of grapes, and there's a Black Widow spider in the grapes, in the package of grapes, and it says, always wash your grapes. And Big Gucci LDZ says, and miss my chance to become Spider-Man? I think not.
that sounds like the logic I would use.
Best of luck. Oh, I like this. This is where we see the like crudely drawn person. They're saying one thing and thinking another thing, and what they're saying is, "I respect your opinion," but what they're thinking is, "That was the stupidest shit I've ever heard."
That person is a veteran.
Yeah, "I respect your opinion" is code for like what you just said was really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I
You
like
should
this one.
apologize to that plant for all the oxygen that you're stealing
Yeah.
from it.
This says this is coming to us from memes of the dank community on Reddit. And it says, "Today I learned why aquariums are only open during the day." And it's just a picture of a dolphin like up against the glass, but with the flash, it looks really, really scary. The eyes are glowing. This is a
Mhm.
very threatening picture of a dolphin.
Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I know dolphins can't come on land, I'd be afraid to see that thing out my window.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and the fact that land
come
is
on,
receding
anything.
is pretty scary.
Mhm.
Risa Rue says, "My grandma tries to avoid her neighbor who has a crush on her. This is the exchange they just had. Him, have you eaten dinner yet? Her, I don't eat." I only got two more for this round. Mamicha Thobel says, "How do you say I miss you without sounding desperate?" And the first reply says, "I miss you if you want." And my last meme for round one comes from Inappropriate Gift. It says, "What if babies had baby eyes that fell out and grew back like baby teeth?"
Oh shit.
God.
Yeah.
And the first comment says, "Still waiting for my baby penis to fall off so my adult penis can grow in."
Ditto, brother. Ditto.
And that's all I got for round one. Back to you, or kicking it over to you, TD.
Thank you.
Kicking it over.
Kick it
Yes.
over.
Hi, guys. We're going to do that thing I do every week. TD's often imitated, never duplicated. Short round one, part of the wholesome round, brought to you by our good friend. You know him, you love him, Bacon Well Bake. Follow me on the app formerly known as Twitter and TikTok at Couchman Bakes. That's Bacon Well Bake, the show where I make delectable baked goods full of sugar and spice, one full of herb and feeling nice. All right, let's start this thing here. With an homage to Sizemore's post with the most from last week. He did a post with this animated female that says, "I'm really cute, but I'm full of hate." It wasn't 10 minutes after that show was over with last week, I made this meme of my dog Elliot, who's 9 months old and a little Shih Tzu puppy and the most adorable little son of a bitch you've ever met, sitting on a pillow going, "I'm really cute, but I'm full of hate." Okay, next up. Friend of the show, Satan.
Hail
Hey,
Satan.
what's up, Satan?
He just says Steve Harvey, name a fruit, contestant, hamburger, the family, and it's a picture of SpongeBob just like yelling and screaming, going, "Good answer." Every time, it don't matter how bad that answer is. All right, moving on. Friend of the show, friend of the universe, friend of you and me, Jason Jester. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Jason.
What up?
He's got a picture of wrestling legends and the late great Andre the Giant and late great Macho Man Randy Savage. But Andre, who was legit 7-something and 400 pounds, is sitting on a full grown ass man and making him look very tiny. And it just says, some days you're Andre and some days you're Macho Man. Yeah.
Bug and windshield.
I gotta say here, TD, I watched on a whim. I watched WrestleMania 5.
Okay.
A couple of nights ago.
Okay. Not one of their best,
Yeah, man.
but
Oh no, it was dope.
okay.
Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man. The Bushwhackers were in it.
Yes,
Bret
yeah,
Hart,
that one was pretty good.
Andre
I'm
the
sorry, I get
Giant,
that one in. I get that one in 6 mixed up. Sorry.
the Ultimate Warrior.
Mhm.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say. It was just awesome.
Okay. No. I appreciate when people enjoy the classics. All right, moving on. Whiskey on Tour just met you. It says, it's got a picture here, and it says most people have heard of Karl Marx, but few know of his sister Anya, an Olympic runner. Her name is still mentioned at the start of every race. Anya Marx.
Oh my God.
Get set. Come on, it's a picture of Karl Marx and some woman, maybe his sister Anya. I don't know. All right, moving on.
Onion marks.
Come on. I got to get him out there early. All right. Front of the show, Internet Hall of Fame, is the conversation between two people and they're blurred out. But the first one goes, do you guys find it rude to receive cash as a birthday present? And the other one goes, rude. I hope people are very, very, very rude to me. Yeah, I want you fuckers to just be rude. All right.
Oh shit.
I want
All
to
right.
experience this just once.
Right.
Well, I never.
Right. Continuing the short round one, part of the wholesome round. We next up here we got sarcasm and shit. New friend of the show.
Hey, sarcasm.
It says everyone. It's got a picture of a young woman tied to like a torture rack device and some Spanish Inquisition looking sons of bitches standing by her, and it says everyone complains about the weather, but no one ever wants to sacrifice a virgin to fix it.
That was funny.
You know, keeping it old school. Okay.
Very old school.
Once again, back to back sarcasm and shit. Hey, buddy.
Hey, sarcasm.
Welcome back.
He says, what happened to make this sign necessary? And it's a picture of a urinal with a sign taped up to the urinal there that says one person only.
Oh.
What went down here? Because you only have to make a sign when you've had a problem.
Try and stop me.
That's right. No, we're going to do a tandem jump. All right, moving on.
I thought this was America.
This comes from Stephanie Myers, who this was actually found and sent to me by my wife Mary, so blame her. It's a drawing of a little dinosaur triceratops at a computer, and the computer screen says triceratops in search of tricerabottoms.
It should not be that funny.
I know, right? But it cracked me up when I saw it.
Oh,
all right, moving on. Friend of the show, dogs in a bar. It's got a picture of a couple of dogs chilling at a bar somewhere here in America, and it says, "Bartender, you're cut off. You're wasted." Dog, I've only had 3 beers. Bartender, yeah, but that's 21 dog beers.
That's right.
That's
That's how
right.
the math works.
Exactly. I did the math and it mathed. All right, moving on.
How do you follow all these dads?
It's a gift.
Okay.
Or a kink.
Yeah. We don't kink shame. We can kink question, but we don't kink shame around here. All right.
But we do kink point.
That's true.
We kink mock and we kink satire.
The last one I got for the short round one here, part of the wholesome round, comes to us from friend of the show, Weeders. And it says, "Behold, my latest invention." And it's 2 pictures of 2 different ball gags. One is stuffed full of kazoos, and the other one's got some like little party blower, little boop boop things. So yeah, that could be interesting. Okay, that has been the world famous, often imitated short round one, brought to you by Baking While Baked, the show where I make collectible baked goods full of sugar and spice, swamp full of herb. Please follow me. All right, over to you, Mr. Sizemore.
Man, I tried to make a plug for your show too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I made this one. I was pretty excited about this one. I mean, not really. I screwed it up, but there you go. Is it this one? There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Eating While Baked by Couchman Sasquatch TD Bakes. I don't know. They really think out that. I mean, you know, you try. Some say.
Love you, buddy.
You try to make little animated thingies, and then I get tired. All right, the wholesome round, ostensibly the wholesome round, round one. Where's my make the thingy happen? Last one brought to you by Baking Wall Bake. This one brought to you by Marlboro. Thank you, Beverly, for scoring us.
Woo! Ow!
Marlboro. Yeah. Marlboro Man reminding you that smoking looks cool.
It does look cool.
Friend of the show, Stephen Abram, has this picture of a man who's entirely encased in snow, just going, It says, it's minus holy shit degrees outside with a wind chill of minus. I fucking hate everything. Which
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of snow here. I mean, a little bit of snow. Mike Ingram, for everyone, friend of the show, says, reposted Ghostface Krilla, who says, joke's on you. I don't know how to make a long story short. This is true. Not once, not ever. Friend of the show, David King, had posted this one from Charles Finch. It's a picture of two people, and they're looking at one of those pregnancy tests, and they're really excited about it. But it's captioned, these have got to be the two dumbest people alive, because she's full on 9 months pregnant. Look at the dude's fat. That looks like Shanklin without glasses or a beard. Just oh.
Don't pick on Shanklin like that.
No, but he can do that. He can do a face that looks like Gene Wilder, Gilligan, like not like anybody else. Anyway, moving on.
Shanklin could be here to defend himself if he wanted to be.
Hey, I got to see Shanklin this week. Did I tell you that?
I saw that. I saw it. I saw you posted about it.
He was doing great, man. He was running tech for this show. It was very fun. So super cool. All right, moving on. Texas legend, passed along by Fred Landis of the original Church of Sarcasm group. Texas legend, when the weather dips below freezing, if you listen closely, you can hear Joel Osteen locking his church doors.
Yeah.
For the show, Jesse Dabson comments, grifter piece of shit. Like, oh, yes, he is. Why, yes, he is, Jesse. Yes, Joel Osteen is. This is a picture of a Star Wars guy with a lightsaber and a tauntaun, and it says, I would advise against venturing out in this weather without a tauntaun and a lightsaber.
Same, yeah.
From the last. It's quite cold. About halfway through here. Hey, how about I have Michael read one? Michael, how about you read this one for me?
Oh, yay. At Never on Brand says, I once heard ska described as what plays in a 13-year-old kid's head when he gets extra mozzarella sticks, and nothing in this world is more accurate. And this was written by someone who only knows third wave ska.
See,
but it is at least an accurate description of third wave ska.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's exactly right. Especially if all you know is Real Big Fish and the Mighty Mighty Bosstones. It fucking exactly. Yeah.
Fair enough. See, but it was that extra soupçon of commentary required your reading, sir.
I do want to say I still like third wave ska.
All right, moving on. About halfway through here, we see the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile slid off the road and in a ditch, and it said, "This is not the kind of weather to be out there hot dogging."
Wow.
Hey, friend of the show, Ray Mullins commented, "Wow, it looks so small out there." And I said, "Do women know about shrinkage?" It does look a little small. Got about 3 left here. People in Louisiana preparing for winter weather, and we see they've already put on the chains, or I mean beads.
Oh God.
Multicolored beads tied around the tires there. That's how you get ready. That's how you winterize in Louisiana. This next picture is a 3-panel. We've got a crocodile coming up on the front door. We got an enormous tarantula, and we've got about a 12-foot cobra coming up on the front door. And it's captioned, reminding myself that this is why I live where the air hurts my face.
Yeah, goddamn right. This is when people are like, why would you move up here from Tennessee? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to talk about politics. I'm just going to say it never gets cold enough for the critters to die.
Yep.
Like you need the ticks and fleas and mosquitoes and fucking chiggers. You need them to die.
I'm good.
Plus, there's not in Minnesota. There's not as many chances to have a bear in your garbage can, is there?
No, and also they don't fucking advertise Ku Klux Klan rallies on the goddamn radio.
Oh my God.
Oh
It's just
God!
better. It's just so much better north of the Mason-Dixon.
Oy, oy vey. All right, and lastly, going on to founder of the show, George Cruikshank, founding Zaddy.
Yeah.
Got a picture here of a bunch of corn dogs all lined up, and it says, "Off work late, hungry, but too tired to cook? Try 7 corn dogs. 7 corn dogs, back to back. No mustard, no ketchup, just dog. Eat the stick, too." You will certainly not regret eating 7 corn dogs.
I have had that dinner
Ah!
many times.
Passed along by friend of the show. This is the worst thing I've seen in the last 6 or 7 minutes. 7 corn dogs. And that wraps up my wholesome round. Round 1. Back to you, Michael, for the round 2, the irreverent round.
All right. Keeping it reverent. The Hard Times. Friend of the show, the Hard Times News at thehardtimes.net says Iowa Republicans instinctively burn books to warm up during caucus. Friend of the show, Satan.
Hey, Satan.
Hey, Satan.
He says Jesus did what? It's a picture that somebody took of someone else's shirt, and it says, "Vaccinated by the Lord, Jesus came inside me."
What?
Well, that's okay. I didn't know he swung like that, man.
Wow. That is
I'm not going to explain this shirt. I will tell you that this is likely a very legitimate shirt. This is like worn, not
Sure.
ironic. The Hard Times News is back to
Hey,
back.
Hard Times.
Hey,
And
buddy.
it says scientists create first hummus platter that comes with enough pita bread.
Bullshit.
Thank you. Let's hear it for science.
Hey,
Glow
science.
fuck yourself. Friend of the show, glow fuck yourself. And I'll tell you what, we don't really say this enough. But if you're not following glow fuck yourself, you should. So it says tits or ass. Actually, I prefer personality. And then it says, this is actually incredibly ableist. Some of us have personality disorders. You need to learn to appreciate my titties.
Fuck yeah. That's why I have the beard that make up for lack of personality.
It's so dumb. Thimbo, friend of the show, Thimbo, has this picture of Trump in Iowa, and he just looks so bad. He's wearing he's wearing an overcoat, and he should be wearing a necktie, and he should be wearing a scarf, but instead he's under his overcoat. You can just see his white dress shirt that's like unbuttoned too far down, and he just looks like shit. And Thimbo says, "Is he 2 kids in a trench coat? What the hell is going on?" I think I have 2 or 3 more. Trash Can Paul shows up. Thanks for fucking showing up, Trash Can. Jesus, you're late. It's a picture of Jonathan Banks, and it says, Jonathan Banks, renowned American television actor, age 75.
Fun fact, Jonathan Banks is related to my first stepmom.
Is that right?
Yes.
Interesting.
What I really like about this photo is that the way the photo looks and the way it reads, you think that he died, but no, he's just
aged.
He's just old.
All right. And this is my last one from this round, coming from Moist Buddha. Keeping it moist. Keeping it Buddha.
Always the moistest.
It's a picture of Machine Gun Kelly and Hasley, and it says Machine Gun Kelly posted a picture with Hasley on Instagram, and Mean replies, "So you're telling me neither of these people are Justin Bieber?" That's all I got for round 2. Back to you, TD.
Oh my. I mean, that's better than some of the stuff you leave me with. All right. Hey, time once again for round 2, or as I love to call it, the inebriated round, because you never know. I probably am.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right. First up from front of the show, I like food at Messed Up Foods. Says, I'm weighing this pudding because I think it's alive. And sure enough, it's a big old bowl of pudding on a scale. But if you look closely, that pudding's got eyeballs because that's not pudding. That's a fat fucking frog. Yeah, it's a fat fucking frog that kind of looks like a weird bowl of pudding. Next. New friend of the show, the meme of Monte Crisco. When it was supposed to be sexy night, but y'all went too hard on the endless breadsticks at Olive Garden. And it's a picture of 2 people in a cave covered in fur, but like they're both kind of looking up going, So yeah, too many breadsticks. Carbs, man.
Oh, baby.
Carbs will do it. Carb coma. All right, next up.
I ate extra food so I wouldn't be hungry by your memes this week.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
So far, so good.
All right. Friend of the show, Kristen Unakas. Hi, Kristen.
Hey, Kristen.
Whoa.
She posted a picture of a McDonald's sign, except everything is black and it just says McGoth. And someone says, I'll have a grieve burger and cries and also 2 unhappy meals for the kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That made me chuckle. All right. Next up. Friend of the show, Kathy Dust. Hey, Kathy.
Hey.
She says as soon as you walk outside, and it's a clip from like the original Mortal Kombat, and Sub-Zero's freezing a dude with his ice blast, goes, Sub-Zero wins. You walk outside. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It's not out of season for us right now. It was like way out of season a few weeks ago when it was 50 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just more enjoyable, at least, though.
Yeah, but you start getting worried about the planet.
No, I do enough chemicals that I don't have to worry about that. All right, moving on.
You're just like, woo!
Yeah, my empathy is gone, bro. All right, moving on. I have smoked my empathy gone. All right. I like food at Messed Up Foods. Says no wonder it's been cold as hell. Someone left the fridge open. It's a picture of an abandoned refrigerator sitting by the sidewalk with the door wide fucking open. Fathers everywhere across the country are having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Trying to refrigerate the neighborhood? What are you doing?
So I tell you what it is. They're fighting.
You paying for that electricity, boy? Yeah, I can hear my old man now. You little shit. Okay, moving on.
Global cooling. That's the
Yeah.
problem we have. Keep that up.
Friend of the show once again, Satan.
Hail
What
Satan.
up?
Hey, buddy. It says, imagine being a Native American in 1492 and seeing this bizarre thing step off a ship. And it's a colonial type person from that era and the big powdered wig and the stupid scarf. And like that scarf's so stupid, even Fred from Scooby-Doo's like, what the fuck are you doing? And, he's got the makeup on and the mole and the sourpuss look on his face. And yeah.
Mhm.
Native America should have just been like, no, you get burned, bro.
Yeah, burned at the stake.
Like, we're not sure about you, but all right, moving on. No context memes. It says, just got a picture here, and it says, dudes be like, I want a goth girlfriend and dress like this, and it's just average white dude 101. Comfy shoes, blue jeans, polo shirt tucked in, and white guy haircut, and he wants a goth girlfriend.
I just want to tell you twice. There's 2 memes in this round that I almost used. Like,
that's funny.
we're like
we're right there.
Yeah,
and I did run this by one of my goth friends from back home, and she's like, "Yes, this tracks."
Hilarious.
All
Huh.
right, moving on. Friend of the show once again, Jason Jester says he really hit the high notes on that album, and it's an album from Elvis Presley. But if you look closely at the picture of Elvis, he's got this very weird and odd, uncomfortable, contorted look on his face. And the name of the album is Elvis Presley, Snag My Fucking Balls in My Zipper.
Listen, I gotta tell one on my kid real quick. He put on so he was like just getting himself ready for bed, and he put on a footy pajamas, but he didn't put on any underclothes,
Oh no!
and he caught himself in the zipper.
Oh,
and
bad buddy.
and I hear this scream from the other room that like is not, it's not a mad scream or a funny scream. It's a like the fucking world is ending. Something's desperately wrong.
Yeah.
Again,
run
he snagged his zipper.
Yeah. And I run in and I see what's what. And I just look, I got really close to his face and I said, "Hey bud, this is gonna hurt."
Oh man.
Was it as bad as There's Something About Mary?
There's nothing, no, nothing's that bad. That's just how, that's Hollywood bad. But I will say, luckily he has a dad who has walked that road before. So, I knew how to get us out of that problem, but man,
little buddy, I'm sorry it happened to you, but welcome to the club.
it's just, yeah, now he knows though, you know, it's like now he has suffered. Now he knows that the world.
We meet at Chili's the third Thursday of every month.
Oh my God.
You buy the first round there, bud.
Oh, bud. Yeah, man.
How do I put this joke out of its misery, guys?
Just fucking change the meme. Yeah.
Yeah, just next meme. Fuck it.
Oof,
next meme.
it hurts.
All right. Acquaintance, frenemy of the show, God.
What's up, God?
Yeah. Oh God.
Angels underscore pimp.
Yes. Angels underscore pimp. God. It just says, teacher, you have 5 minutes to copy everything from the whiteboard. And it just says 21st century students. And it's a picture of Bugs Bunny leaned up against a bar, dressed like a cowboy, all cool, chill, and relaxed. And he raises his hand. He's got his little cell phone, takes a picture of it, and says, "Yeah."
And
whiteboard copied. All right, moving on.
that's nice.
Friend of the show, Josh Freeman, Springfield correspondent.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Josh was down at the Walmart in Springfield recently, and he noticed somebody had an emergency and needed a roll of TP now because it's a 18 mega pack of toilet paper with a hole punched out of it and a roll missing. Someone took a roll of TP. Clean up aisle 6. Okay.
No, they got their toilet paper. Should be fine.
Yeah.
They still have to put it somewhere.
I was just thinking, I guess Walmart in Springfield gets their toilet paper from Amazon warehouses. Check to see if there's a water bottle missing from the pallet too.
No shit. Next up, oh boy. Vampires. I can't never say her name. Can you say her name, Sizemore?
Vampires Angel LV.
Yeah, I always try to like cram the
Angel
letters
Love?
together.
Vampires
like
Angel Love?
Something like that.
Maybe.
It says, when everybody always yells werewolf, but no one ever asks how wolf. And it's a picture of this sad little wolfy boy who looks like he's about to cry, honestly. It looks like one of my dogs when I tell him that we're out of treats.
It's a tearful wolf.
That is
Yep.
a tearful wolf. That is so
All right,
mad.
next up.
Oh.
And finally, for round 2, the inebriated round, some dumbass named Andrew Teedy. Hey, I know him. I just asked who wants to go to Walmart because it says sometimes when I get bored, I go to Walmart and leave funny little notes on cars in the parking lot. So a little ripped off piece of paper that says, "I'm pregnant, call me," wedged underneath somebody's windshield wiper. I already have a couple friends that want to go to parking lots here in the near future and do this. And that has been round 2, the inebriated round, because it probably was. Over to you, Sizemore.
Nice. Good times. Good round 1, round 2. I bet we're gonna have all good rounds. That's my feeling. See that?
More than the feeling.
See how I covered there? Gosh darn it. All the buttons. This round.
Dude, there was this.
the
Oh,
ori-
go ahead. I was just gonna. Let me just say it now. Fuck. There was this band in Kankakee that was called Cunt Puppet,
Jesus.
and they used to cover More Than a Feeling. But, but their version was More Than a Boner.
Oh God.
All right, sorry, Eric. Go ahead.
Oh.
Only in Kankakee, folks.
All right. Well, this round is brought to you by Hunter Biden for President 2024.
No, God damn it, no. You keep going, I'll fucking write him in. I swear.
And dude, name recognition. You know what I mean? Oh, your complaint is that the other guy's old. What about a younger version of him? What do you think? Except one that parties.
He'll support Ukraine.
He's going to support Ukraine.
Oh,
He's
boy.
gonna he's going to take Marine One out, do 190 miles an hour, and that's like
Is that fast for a helicopter?
I don't know. Over land, over a house. I don't know. God damn it. Doesn't matter. Brought to you by Hunter Biden for President 2024. Coming to, yeah. Here we have a picture of actor Wallace Shawn. And this was passed on by founder of the show, George Cruikshank, from Christie, Yamaguchi, Maine. I don't know. Anyway, it says Mutual Monday. Name a celebrity who you think eats pussy better than Jack Black. I dare you. Of course.
The late, great Wallace Shaw.
Wally Shaw, whose most famous character from Princess Bride, is known as saying inconceivable.
Yes.
He's also pretty famous on Young Sheldon.
Oh,
And he did the voice of the Tyrannosaurus Rex toy in all the Toy Story movies.
That's right. Yeah.
Well.
That guy made some fucking bank before he died.
Mhm.
He had a great last 25 years. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, shit, dude.
Well, there you go. Name a celebrity who you think eats pussy better than Jack Black. I dare you.
Is Jack Black known for his skills or what?
Inconceivable. Moving on here, we have a 4-panel, and we see Roddy Piper from second wrestling reference in They Live, and he's looking at a bunch of signs that say Walmart and Vons and Target and Kroger and Albertsons. Then he puts on the sunglasses, and it says Black Rock Vanguard, Black Rock Vanguard, Black Rock Vanguard under the Target, Black Rock Vanguard under Albertsons, because
Yeah. They
Lord
live.
Yep. Lord Pete Buttigieg's Casual Imperialist Wine Cave posted this with the caption, Free Market. And if you really want to see some fun conversations, you should read all the actually comments under this goddamn meme. This funny meme. Well, actually, they only own 8.7% of that company. Shut up. They're asset management firms. We don't talk about them nearly enough. They get too many tax breaks, and screw you. Anyway, but yeah, if you're interested in that kind of thing, I put a bunch of infographics in there, and people thanked me.
It's
Hey,
gotta be a firm ass asset firm joke.
ooh, yeah, good point. I don't know,
We'll
man.
find
I'm
it.
just like, we all know how crappy like absentee landlords are when they're like, when you have a landlord that lives in your building, that's a pretty well maintained building. When he doesn't live in the same city or state, that's probably not as well maintained a building. And when it's an asset management firm that's just a concept. Anyway, I digress. This is a fun one from Brave New Films. It just says, who's not on the Epstein list? Drag queens who read children's stories in libraries.
Right?
It's true.
I know.
They're poor as fuck.
I know, man. This one guy's like, I don't know. Are you sure? And I'm like, you want to make a cash bet?
Yeah.
I was like, he was like, will you take a check? I'm like, are you serious? Because yeah, punk. Anyway, moving on. About 4 more here. Friend of the show, Corey Showtime Robinson. If you're not following Corey Showtime Robinson, you are missing out. He has reposted George Lopez, who says marriages are like pancakes. Sometimes you got to throw the first one out.
Dude, did George Lopez really do this? Because his first wife gave him a kidney.
Yes,
Oh,
him and
really?
his first wife did
Yeah.
divorce after the kidney.
Did he get to keep it?
Years after the kidney.
Wow. All right, so good friend of mine, Jenny Benevento. I love that because in Italian it means good wind. She says, there's a church called the Rod of Iron Ministries. They're an offshoot of the Moonies that wear bullet crowns and they make guns part of their ceremony. Have you seen these guys? They do like this. Yeah. Their leader owns a gun manufacturer. They also recently bought the Waco compound. Remember the Waco compound? What a great tourist spot that would make. But I am telling you all this because they also have a wild Etsy store. Look in the background here. They make fake Louis Vuitton patterns based on the Second Amendment. So
Hell.
targets and like the back ends of bullets, like layered into a Louis Vuitton style pattern. Jenny finds me all the fun stuff. Anyway, so there you go. Rod of Iron Ministries. 2 more. Friend of the show, Jenny Benevento, making a second appearance here with Matt at Matt Barnes 27, who says, right. So we're cool with using tax dollars to house and feed people in prison. Here's an idea. Just house and feed people not in prison.
What?
You know, I'm always trying to figure out that way to, like, you know, be the conservative whisperer. You guys are like, oh, it's hard to find common ground. We don't agree. I'm like, hey, you know, we should house and feed people in prison. We agree on that, right? Anyway, just, you know, putting it out there. And finally, this little conversation from friend of the show and founding Zaddy, George
No,
Sharp,
absolutely not.
who is posting this conversation from Boss. A conversation of a guy, I guess going by 18, with his boss today at 4:49 a.m. It says, says, would you still employ me if I was a worm? with the little eyes, the little sad anime eyes, you know, kind of thing. Boss replies, I'm currently away. Please send emergency if it's urgent. Emergency. Are you fucking kidding me? Woo!
I'm pretty sure that was written under the influence of some kind of intoxicant.
Not a lot of time to sober up between 4:49 and 5:21.
No,
shit.
that's usually by the time I call it quits. Yeah.
Oh, that is all I have for the irreverent round. Back to you, Michael.
All right, here we go. Kicking off round 3.
Hurt
The
myself.
penultimate round.
Penultimate.
Shit head Steve.
Hey, shithead Steve.
That's right. It's been a while.
Yes.
Reposting Moneybag Johannes at Aaron Johannes, who says the hoes are thriving. And then you probably know what this word is. What's the name of that little thing at the bottom of the news show?
That little crawler.
The lower
thing.
third. Yeah, the lower third of the crawler. Yeah.
The crawler. Anyway, Moneybag says the hoes are thriving, and then you see it's like newscasters, and it says Packers keep playoff hoes alive.
See, I tell you, man, the news is funny.
Mom Jeans, friend of the show, Mom
Hey,
Jeans,
Mom
Mom Jeans, please, says
So comfortable.
I couldn't decide if I wanted bangs or not, so I cut bangs for my daughter, and she looks awful. Dodged a bullet there. Roger, 6'5" at I am the Raj, says 10 things I hate about you and can't hardly wait are the My Chemical Romance of film, unfairly maligned due to genre and target audience.
Mhm.
I think maybe.
Yeah.
Actually,
I like one of those movies, and I'll leave it at that. The other one's
fuck-
pretty dumb.
which one? Which one do you like? You like you like 10 things I hate about you, don't you?
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a Shakespeare person, so I do like things loosely based on Shakespeare.
You know what? I'm going to be completely honest with you. I like 2 out of 3 of these things. I like both of those films, and I do not like My Chemical Romance.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's my least
And
favorite thing there.
yeah, and maybe it's because of genre and target audience. I don't know. It's just not good. Glow Fuck Yourself is back. And
Hey, go fuck yourself.
TD, why don't you go ahead and read this one for me?
Okay. Yeah, sure. We got Darth Vader, and he's looking at Commander Piet, and Vader's got his hand up, and he's holding what appears to be, excuse me, a sample cup, like a piss cup. And he says, "What the hell is this?" I said, "Bring me the rebel scum." Oh, Labune, you sick, nasty bastard.
You're the one who's fucking said it, you nasty bitch.
I said it because you asked me to, you fucking Mohawk menace.
Oh, Mohawk Menace. Is that your wrestling name in high school?
Glow Fuck Yourself back again, back to back jacks, which I cleared that through Glow Fuck Yourself. They said it was fine if I said back to back jacks. Here we have a picture of the Shat, William Shatner and Richard Simmons. Richard Simmons is like cozied up to the Shat, who's wearing a suit and just looks fine. And what's his name? Just said it and I forgot. Richard Simmons is labeled my kids, and cozied up to William Shatner is labeled talentless YouTube stars. And holy fuck, yes, this is so real. Whew. All right, I got 2 more for this round. The Hard Times is back. Hard Times news. Listen, if you're not following the Hard Times, where are you getting your Hard Times news? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where would
It
you?
said picture of 2 people sitting having coffee. It says weird. Friend from high school, old now. And my last meme for round 3, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most, comes to you from Sky at I am Space Girl. Clark Kent removes glasses. Freddie Prinze Jr. Wow, I never realized how beautiful you are.
Now that's a movie I can't stand.
That's a movie.
Hey, I gotta say a couple of those in round 3. I didn't fairly cite my source. They did come from I am 30AF. Kicking it over to you, TD.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Once again, it is round 3, or as I lovingly call it, let's bring this turkey in.
Boom.
Let's get the UFOs back to the mothership.
We are going to get the warthogs over to the Piggly Wiggly. All right. Friend of the show.
Comb those kittens.
Yeah, there we go. Friend of the show. Wonderful guy, Satan.
What
Hail
up?
Satan.
Says, I am not Jar Jar Binks. What the fuck? And it says, Jesus being tempted by Satan in the desert. And it's a picture from a coloring book of Qui-Gon Jinn and Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars. And Jar Jar Binks is behind Qui-Gon, and it almost looks like he's trying to like give him a smooch.
Yeah, a little smooch.
Yeah, a little smoochy poo. Okay. But yeah. Satan just wants you to know that he may be evil, but he's not Jar Jar Binks. All right, moving on.
He's no Jar Jar Binks.
No.
No, I would be offended to clarify that as well.
Exactly. All right. This is a first for me. I have 2 memes in one submission.
Wow.
And I'm gonna share the wealth here. Sizemore, I'd like you to read the first one, and Labune, you get the second one.
Midwest versus everybody says most people getting out of an Uber. Thanks. Midwesterners getting out of an Uber. Good luck with your custody battle. There's no way the courts won't side with you. Stay strong, Amanda. I love you.
Yeah.
This is me in this meme. Thank you. I see why you brought this to me.
Yes.
And puns at the punny world. Says, what's blue and doesn't weight much? Light blue. I feel like the typo really fucked this joke up. Let
It
me try again.
did. It did. And I
What?
didn't quite catch it, but
What's blue and doesn't weigh much?
yeah.
Light blue.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's,
All right.
those,
Yeah.
those are words.
I couldn't turn down the chance for a I couldn't turn down a chance for a 2-for-1 there. I'm sorry.
That was good. Double feature.
This comes from I don't really know this goose nibble person, but I like the cut of their jib. Says, I know my dog loves me, but if I had a squeaker in me, he would gut me like a fish. I have 4 dogs. My house is a wasteland of ripped up chew toys and squeaker parts. Yeah, I feel this.
Hilarious. Oh my god.
Friend of the show, Rare Insults at Insults Rare.
Hey, Ray.
It's a conversation between a couple people, and it says white people snapped when they said "No shit, Sherlock." Yeah, that's pretty true. But then the comment goes, "I don't give a rat's ass. Be taking me out." And yeah, that's when you can tell. That's when you can tell I don't give a shit. I'm just like, I don't give a rat's ass.
I give a rat's ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm fed up right there.
Yep.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm like white, like neon white.
I think my favorite from 8th grade had to be Smooth Move, X-Lax.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I like that one. I still use that one. Hey, Labune, can you read this one for me? My eyes don't work all of a sudden.
Sure. Bob Golan says, I was going to watch the Origami World Championship on TV, but it's on pay-per-view. God damn it, TD.
Oh,
You see, it wasn't from dad jokes. It wasn't from puns. You thought you were safe.
no. We all knew. We saw you coming.
Oh, yeah. All right. Friend of the show once again, Jason Jester. I've seen this picture floating around, and oh goddamn. It just says Conan O'Brien after having a shotgun backfire like Daffy Duck. And it's a picture of this I'm thinking football coach of some kind. And his hair, let's put it this way, his forehead goes all the way back into about the 9 o'clock region. So he's got like a 9 head, right?
Yeah.
And he just got like a little bit of hair like chilling out past the top of his head. It's like, bro, just shave it.
It's almost a Bozo the Clown.
Almost, yes. It's just like, bro, shave it off. What are you doing?
Yeah. All right. Big head.
Friend of the show, once again, Satan.
Hey, Satan.
Hey, what up, man?
It says, my pet who doesn't understand, it's begging for boiling water that's on the stove. And it's a picture of Donkey from Shrek, just like with the sad, pitiful, creepy face that he does. And yes, this is I see my pit bulls in this picture. Like, what do you got on the stove, Dad? I'm like, water, dumbass. Speaking of dumbass, I posted this a couple years back. And it says, if you ain't trying to be this fancy with me, I don't want you. And it's a couple of wine glasses filled with Kraft macaroni and cheese, and got a couple little dino nuggets there chilling on the rim of the glass. We're going to be fancy.
That is
you give me some fucking Texas Pete's or Frank's Red Hot?
Yeah.
I
mean,
a
couple Lactaid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Man, my stomach gurgled just thinking about it. Alex Cook, I don't know you, but they do have this funny meme here. It says, me risking my life every day trying to hunt memes for you ungrateful peasants so I can keep you happy. And it's a person, upside down in a hole with their feet dangling out. And yeah, I feel like this a lot of times, trying to find memes for you ungrateful sons of bitches.
You should be more out of breath, like rapper thing. Like,
I really should, but like I can't muster up the ability to give a shit. So moving on.
Here's another few memes That
Yeah,
Eric's gonna
here's
click
another,
for me.
here's another dad joke meme. Fuck you, Labune.
Insatiable.
Friend of the show once again, Satan. Hey, buddy.
What up?
It
Hail
says
Satan.
it's a picture of Goofy looking very shocked, surprised, and just what the hell. And it says, "Me licking the knife after I'm done. The other surgeons." And it's Goofy. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
We don't want to waste it.
Internet Hall of Fame, friend of the show, says, "Bro does not have a subconscious." And he's reposting from this Daniel person. Says, "Yesterday morning after a soccer game, my 6-year-old asked me how come the other team gets to change the color of their jerseys every week. Well, we always had to wear purple. When I explained that, in fact, we were playing against different teams each week, his mind was blown." Sad part is, I probably know this little boy. Hell, it probably was me.
Dude, I do remember being like a 6-year-old and like adults would talk about like actors that were being on different shows. And I was like, no, that's a completely different character. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's totally, yeah,
Yeah.
it's another guy.
I don't, what are you talking about? That's a totally different guy.
Oh, yeah.
Not,
We were dumb little shits, is what we're saying here.
yeah. For as long as I could.
Friend of the
Like Freddie
show,
Prinze Jr.
yes. Friend of the show, Joe the Animal. Hey, Joe, how you doing, bud? This is something I would do. It says, "Was shopping today and saw this guy get alcohol delivered to the store while he was waiting for his girlfriend. Hashtag I'm done." And sure enough, this guy got not just liquor, but a whole bottle of Henny delivered to him. So like he knows at this point he's fucked. His girlfriend's gonna be in there for hours. Get like 14 pairs of shoes and 3 purses she don't need. Might as well chug this bottle of Henny.
This segment is
This man-
brought to you by Drizzly.
Ah, I was just gonna say, this man has a drinking problem.
Yeah.
Labune, we were both in the service around the same time. You know, if you were anything like me, you probably drank way too much Henny.
Oh, listen, I just hit 5 years sober last month.
Hey,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
But yeah, I want to go on the record of saying for me, any Henny was always too much Henny, dude. It was too sweet, and the fucking headache after was never worth it.
Yeah, the unit I was in, I was pretty much the only cracker in the box, so I drank a lot of stuff I did not know that I would kind of like. So yeah, and Henny is not one of those because, like Labune said, too much sugar, the headache, and the hangover was not worth it.
All I know
That
is
rum.
I consumed it in equal proportions with Popeyes and with some dirty rice and beans and the proper amount of fried chicken. I did not have any of these effects you guys are talking about.
Well, lucky you
No.
prick. All right, moving on.
Dirty beans and rice.
Friend of the show, Philip Bollier, and Marine idiot and former coworker of mine. He reposts from Jody, and she goes, "There are 21 million penguins in Antarctica, and the population of Ireland is 6.6 million. So if all the penguins in Antarctica decided to invade Ireland, each person would have to fight off over 3 million penguins." I say challenge accepted. I'll go over there with the Irish and start kicking the shit out of penguins.
That's hilarious.
All right, moving on. Hey, this is the last one I got for round 3 here. And it comes to us from our friends at Midwest versus Everybody. And it says, when someone has a Salt Life sticker in the Midwest, and it's a big old salt truck, salt in the roads, check local listings. Yeah, Salt Life. Midwest. Bullshit.
What is Salt Life? I don't get the reference.
Salt Life for this, it's basically, you know, you hang out by the ocean, you're fishing in the ocean, you're boating in the, the opposite of anything you're going to do in fucking central Illinois.
Freshwater life. I got you. Flatland life.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, cool.
Corn life, baby. All right, moving on. To your round 3 there.
Round 3, the penultimate round.
Second. That means second to last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then there's the post of the most. Friend of the show, Tanatra, posts this. In brackets here, we have walking with my mom past a woman with a shirt that says feminist AF. Mom says, I didn't realize they had an Air Force. Me, yes, they do. Mom, to the woman, thank you for your service. Woman, you're welcome. Well done. Hey, friend of the show, Lisa Cerezo has a word that we should definitely incorporate from the non sequitur assemblage of the world. It is lalokesia. Definition: the emotional discharge gained by uttering indecent or filthy words. An example: Kate is having trouble with her sewing machine, so she attempts a friendly verbal exchange with an inanimate object. Fuck, 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 fucking fuck, son of a cunting fucking fuck. She feels better now. She is experiencing lalokesia.
Huh. Well, there
That
you have
sounds
it.
like me. That sounds like me every time I go fishing.
Lalokesia. There you go. Friend of the show, Stephen Abram, second time in the show, I believe, posts this one that says, at C. Weber described Chat GPT as mansplaining as a service. And honestly, I can't think of a better description. A service that instantly generates vaguely plausible sounding, yet totally fabricated and baseless lectures in an instant with unflagging confidence in its own correctness on any topic, without concern, regard, or even awareness of the level of expertise of its audience. I'm gonna take Sammy's laughter as a ding. All right. Moving on. This is a picture of an old school piece of Trivial Pursuit card. And it says, this version of Trivial Pursuit is from 2008, and I've never been madder at a question in my life. Question: who has never been Batman? Ben Affleck, Christian Bale, George Clooney, Val Kilmer, or Adam West?
What the hell?
At the
Oh,
time,
Ah,
at the time of publication,
ah.
yeah.
Oh, so happy.
Affleck had not been Batman yet.
Moving on. Friend of the show,
Batfleck.
Kristen Yunakis, making a second or third appearance in the show. I've lost track. She's
Welcome back.
reposted from "This is so depressing. I went and ate a whole block of cheese in protest." From
Oh
David,
yeah.
from David Tinfoil Hat. 2-panel with a woman smiling and a close up, and it says, "When you finally die," but then Satan says, "So how was your first torture session?" My what? I like this because it incorporates both Satan and reincarnation. That's not a cosmology you normally run across in a meme on the internet. So, tip of the hat to friend of the show, Christian Yunakis. Moving on, friend of the show, Dinatra, getting in here for the second time with History for the Witty 2.0. We have a lunch. We have a sign from a town, and it says, some tourists stopped for lunch in a Welsh town. Before we order, they said to the waiter, could you very slowly say where we are? And we see the name of the town is very long, has not nearly enough vowels in it, way too many consonants. And the waiter answers, Burger King. I don't know. Anybody want to try a Welsh village name? No, I thought not.
I was actually thinking about it, but
Hit it.
that
Give it.
Landfar Pilgwingil.
Nailed it.
Yeah, totally. That sounded straight out of Lord of the Rings. That was great. The retired school librarian has posted this off the mark comic. We have a bunch of letters in battle gear. They're wearing little helmets and stuff. And the guy with a riding crop at the top looks like the general in charge, says, the consonants seem to know our every move. There may be a double agent among us. We see that it's generals E, I, A, O, U, and Y looking real nervous. Double agent. I don't know. It's so dumb. From Mark Paris, 2002. Interesting. Friend of the show, Andrew Teedy. Hey, Andrew, how you doing?
I know him.
He says, how's your Sunday going? He says, remember how when you were little, you could just rip off your diaper and run around naked and everybody thought it was so cute and funny? Anyway, I need bail money.
Hey, I'll spend my Sundays how I want to spend them. Y'all spend them how y'all want to spend them.
I just love that your stories paint a picture.
Hey, man, I'm nothing if not descriptive.
Moving on. Friend of the show, John Feminella, has posted this at the Lavender Library and passed on. It says, optimist, the glass is half full. Pessimist, the glass is half empty. Excel, the glass is January 2nd. Not a lot
Oh
of
shit.
not a
That
lot
took
of,
me forever, man.
not a lot of Excel in the room. Yeah,
Whew.
you guys don't know my pain, and now I feel like we're not as close as I want us to be. All right, and my final for the penultimate round. Adam at Adam Great Tweet says, my goal is to be more like a McFlurry machine, accepted for being dysfunctional and celebrated when doing the bare minimum. Brought to our attention by retired Big Titty Goth GF. Thank you, retired Big Titty Goth. And that wraps up my penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most.
Here we go.
Over to you, Michael.
It's post with the most time. I'm just jumping right in.
Post with the most.
This week, my post with the most comes from Dwight Jokum.
Ah.
And it's a picture of a skeleton skull, 2 revolvers pointed at the camera. It's screaming. It's got a death hood, other things, chains. It looks really badass. And in bold impact font, it says, listen up, liberal. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean.
What the shit?
It really was. I posted that shit on my stories on Instagram. and immediately it just
Oh my god. All right, GD, you're up.
Okay. My post the most this week comes from Dank Sinatra. And it's the meme of the couple laying in bed and the woman looking back at the man pissed. And she goes, her, I bet he's thinking about other women. Him. Do French people smoke weed or weed? Because, they say we for yes, and it's spelled weird.
That's a
weed.
homonym. That's a homonym joke.
But homonym.
Homonym.
All right, that's been my post the most. Sizemore.
Very nice. This one got a lot of attention. This one got like 45 reactions to it. It's just my little avatar, and it just says, if conservatives are all about free speech, why does somebody demand that everyone speak English all the time? Which was like, I was like, why is that? Anyway.
And that was your post with the most.
Nah, there was more. There was this picture of my buddy Chris, but because I was over at my buddy Chris's place, and everybody was like, why are you smoking a cigarette? I'm like, guys, Chris does not look anything like me, right? Look at that. Different glasses, different gray, right? This is
No.
I thought it was you, bro.
Man.
Yeah, you need a bigger screen.
And that was your post with the most.
So this one actually got like 160 different people on it, because thankfully, friend of the show, Katie, took a picture of me and got me with, this really great like background. That was pretty much it. But this isn't really funny though. So this one says,
and that was your post with the most.
Can I hire a clown to support me in my meeting? Question of the week. I fucked up at work and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be sacked. They invited me in for a meeting where I'm going to sack me. They told me I can bring someone to support me. I want to hire a clown to support me. I want to get them to do like balloon animals, blow up animals, and mime stuff. Can I do this? Can they stop me? And you can tap to embiggen. Trust me, it's based upon a true story where somebody actually hired a clown. So yes, you can hire a clown. And that was my post with the most for January 16th, 2024. That was an episode, people.
Wow, did we do it?
We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
We love you all so much. Mwah.
Love you, George.
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.